One of the things I love about boxing, okay, is it's probably the most fairest sport, I think, that's out there. Because there's no way that you could cheat in boxing. You understand? Let's just, they're all women boxers, but let's just take, like men, all right, like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson walks, into the ring versus whoever he's going to fight, let's just say whatever it is, Lennox Lewis, okay, Evander Holyfield, okay. It's a battle of strength, skill, technique, strategy, okay, endurance, energy, stamina, okay. That's it. It's one man's will against another man's will, and one person will be standing at the end. You know what I mean? So that's fair. And that's the way like life should be. But life is not like that. Specifically in the stock market. Okay. It's not a fair fight when you know what it's like? It's kind of like it's like we're boxing, right? But they're drugging us. They're giving like the water that we're drinking is drugged. And so when we get in, we see blurry, we're all messed up, and then, we're getting pounded, friggin' jabs, hooks, uppercuts. Next thing, we're unconscious, we're out. But we're not unconscious because of our talents and our skills and our will and desire to win. We're unconscious because we were cheated. Okay? So to me, that's not being victorious. You're not winning that fight. You're cheating. And there's a lot of stuff like this going on right now in the stock market. Okay. Again, this is just my opinion. It's alleged, right? This is how I feel. Okay. I just feel like it's not a fair fight. And this has to stop. Like, we can't continue. You understand, all of us as investors, retail investors and all investors, we cannot continue to allow whoever it is, if it's government, if it's Illuminati, New World Order, whoever is controlling all of this shit, it has to come to an end. And someone has to be willing to have the balls to call it out. All right? Someone has to have the balls. And that someone is me. I'll do it. Let me tell you something, man. If I became famous, if I became well known, I would rip the corruption in this market, in Wall Street, apart so bad that I would have the hedge funds crying. I'm being honest with you. I would have them crying. I would be like this nonstop, like Eddie Van Halen. Like I'll have your Marshall amp, right in your face, like screaming bloody murder, man. Like how his guitar solos scream. I would scream bloody murder, to the point where the corruption would either end or major reform will take place. And I just feel like no one is fighting. You know what I mean? I just feel like we're just taking it, we're just like all taking it and accepting it. And, it's just, I've never been that way in my whole life. Let me tell you something. I've fought my whole life, when there's something that I feel is not right, something that I feel is not fair, I fight. And I don't care who it is I'm fighting. It doesn't matter if I'm fighting a man, if I'm fighting a corporation, if I'm fighting even government. If it's something that is not right, that I'm in the right, and it's something that is wrong and not fair, it needs to be addressed. We need to fight. Okay? And I don't think we're doing that. I mean, I really don't. And I think we need to start to.